Nikolai from the Cruelty Squad keeps sending me strange messages. One of them contained some type of destructible meat mansion, and the other was filled with HROT. I opened the lateral envelope without contracting a disease. Now I'm sifting through foreign land again. Whichever one. Let's call it Chernobyl, because that's my only frame of reference for these kinds of things. What do you want from me? I learned that radiation can talk to you from playing Fallout 3, so I have no right to talk about HROT. But here I am. The creator Spy Nev describes it best. Those times were dark and terrifying, and so is game. Yeah, it's one of those not so English games.
Staff is stab in this language?
Alright, there are subtitles for most things. Not for the jump scares though. What really caught me off guard was the forklift. I thought it'd be a bulldozer like the submissive moped. Instead it's the first tank, and I'm a clueless foot soldier. I can't believe it was used later on in the campaign as decoration, just to mock me. As always, I played on easy. If I wanted a challenge, then I'd try to kill myself since I'm too strong for suicide. God, get on with it! Well, seeing the enemy puke his guts out and still have the drive to come gunning for you just goes to show how much your character sucks. You deserve to die. What are you? 2 hands and a gun? Gasping like a bitch for air when you know that shit is bad for you around here? What's wrong with you? Are you even wearing a gas mask? Everybody else is, and you probably are too. We just don't know you like that. Hopefully there are no secret mirrors to ruin the ambiguous nature of our relationship. Incoming gamer nerd gripes! Right-clicking to throw a grenade scares me. And there's no melee button. Only communism. Also, if you're like me and have the paranoid habit of reloading after every shot, then you won't be able to live life how you want to here. You'll mostly be shooting. You also got complicated puzzles, key to door chores, and plenty of opportunities to interact with the environment. That sets the stage for the classic logic of if you see a crack in the wall, blow it up for a secret, or press E everywhere to recite a ghost out of a painting. Which is another known tradition I'm glad to see return. Continuing with that theme, you gotta have weapons in an FPS, especially a retro one, which is it's a common practice, man. When it comes to it, the double shotgun is my favorite weapon. The killer taser was a sweet surprise, and everybody in this universe looks like they deserve to be crossbowed. I gotta say that I never did use landmines much, but when I did, I discovered they sink right through the cheese grater balconies. You'll find plenty of other items on the ground. You got a hearty food that really puts a smirk on your stomach. Then there are gold coins that I don't know if they're currency or body armor. And the last pick-me-up that made me feel special was when no one was around, the instant kill skull loses value and becomes a dubstep artist. As far as enemies go, I got killed by a fucking box. Don't forget the scariest threat to your sanity is a forklift. The rest of those who hate you feature an army of gas mask mutants. They got helicopters and some animals, such as moon pigs. They're horrifying, but when they take flight to become a head with guns, they're less terrifying to me. It's in the legs. Relating to attachments, we all know that horses have large cocks, but did you know that they can survive a nuke? Dogs too, they're just not as big. Meanwhile, the bosses of socialism include an animatronic gorilla, protector of Swan, PE class when your teacher is sort of a horse, an example of how most people perceive spiders, and the final boss is G-Man waiting on a Half-Life 3. Once he's unfrozen from Gary's mod Cryo, he gets an adrenaline shot's worth of admin powers. During my legal playthrough, I had to search for help on the 3rd level. I noticed the developer lowered the electoral box for idiots like me. Thank you. All of my expectations were delivered, mainly confirming Endless is a horde mode. It's all that you need sometimes. Minus getting stuck a couple of times, I easily beat the story. As for what's going on down here, I had to learn about French tasting, and I want no part in that. The end of this HROT provides a recipe for a home-cooked MRE. Forget the bag. This comes straight from your screen. Though if you're an outdoorsman, you'll have to get HROT, Mobile Edition. Good luck.